What up, Dokkaners? We got a big update coming soon to Clash. So with this most recent announcement of Clash last night, you guys should be paying attention and you guys should be finishing the Clash as quickly as possible. Unlike usual Clashes, which last about a month, this one is going to be ending in the next 2 weeks. Now, this isn't anything really that challenging for veteran players. For newer players, there's always going to be the challenge of having enough characters, but regardless of who you are, you should clear as much of this Clash, if not all of it, as quickly as possible before the 2 weeks are up. And the reason for that is very simple. We have a new Clash update coming soon, and we have GDC coming up, and GDC is going to give us a brand new special edition Ultimate Clash. If we go back to years past, example 2 years ago for Worldwide 2024, that was the Broly celebration. We were given an announcement of a new special edition Ultimate Clash, which happened during Countdown Week. So the fact that this one is ending on the 16th makes me think that we're going to be getting the version update as well as the new Clash during the Countdown Week, which should be about 5 days later. 21st was 7 days before the start of the worldwide celebration, as you can see right here back in 2024. So the same sort of thing will happen here. Normally, I don't make videos on Clash, but you guys have been lately requesting that I do so. So for this one, what I'm going to do at the end of the video is I'm just going to take on stage 3, so you guys don't have to see all the warm-up stuff. You guys can see the final few fights. I think it's like 4 fights, but we'll save that for the end. The lineup available in the Baba Shop is scheduled to be updated when the next edition begins. Some items will be replaced or become available as item packs. These item packs, I don't know if they talked about this before specifically, but this could be very interesting. They could offer a discounted price for a set of characters. Like, for example, if you wanted to awaken an EZA, the LR Physical Ginyu Force, right? LR Physical Ginyu Force costs a certain amount to buy the SSR. Then you have to Dokkan awaken the character to the TUR and then the LR. You need the medals to awaken. Those are here. You need the medals to EZA, those are here. They could just package everything into one deal that could offer a mild level discount, but it could still ultimately save you some battlefield memory. And when it comes to battlefield memory, even whales, newcomers and whales alike, penny pinching is the most important thing that you can do when it comes to the stupid mode. And I call it stupid because they have been so incredibly stingy with their battlefield memory currency over the years that it was only just what, like a month ago that they finally loosened up a little bit and gave us some more. But it's always been a bit ridiculous. So I do think that whatever that is that they're going to be offering, it will be worth the wait. So hold on to those battlefield memories. Do finish up this Clash as quickly as possible. Updates both to the mode itself and the lineup will be coming very, very soon. The 21st is the countdown, which also lines up with the stone sales. Yeah, the stone sales are set to conclude on the 21st. So right as the countdown portion is about to begin. Now, it was a little confusing for a second for me why they were ending the stone sales here, because that's still 7 days until when GDC would arguably start. But this makes me think that they're probably going to do some sort of weird final trap sort of banner. Similar to the 11th anniversary. You guys remember this? The 11th anniversary Dokkan Festival countdown thing? They did this to take whatever last few stones that they could from you impulse buyers to get, you know, right before the 11th anniversary. And it was actually a pretty enticing deal. For 100 Dragon Stones, you would summon for 20 characters. The 20th character was guaranteed to be featured on one of these 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think Goma was actually available for purchase with red coins or something like that. So a lot of people bid on this, understandably so, but this was right before the 11th anniversary. And their goal is to entice you. They are very good at that. That is the whole reason why gacha games, gacha marketing is so successful, because they will do whatever it takes to take your money. And that is what they did. So they'll probably do the same thing. So if I were to guess, like, let's just say, we're not going to know by the time GDC countdown starts what the theme is. We'll have an idea maybe, or, you know, if it is in fact Celebration of Z versus Frieza versus Cell versus Boo, all of countdown could just be, you know, Goku and friends fighting different enemies or whatever. Like, it could be something very general. The banner itself could be some sort of nemesis banner. I don't know. Like, it includes Frieza, Cells, and Boos. Or it could be a Namek Saga category banner. Or it could be 3. It could be Namek Saga banner. It could be a Android Cell Saga banner. It could be a Boo Saga banner. Whatever it is, it will have some sort of vague connection yet to be determined with the GDC theme. So that's where I'm guessing we're going with all this. But point of it is, do this quickly. Lately, I have found myself being a little bit lazy when it comes to Clash, and I end up only doing one set of Clash per week, because every weekend on Sunday, I believe, we do get a refresh on 3 missions. If you clear the stage, 3 stages, you get like 10 to 20,000 more battlefield currency. So I've been kind of just stalling the Clash, and I've been doing them every week, but now I also have to speed this up. By the way, the update, for those of you who might have forgotten, I also kind of forgot about this, is twofold. These two things. We have a new sorting feature and the removal of character selection before entering. This one, I can just tell you right now, this is basically just removing an extra step that is otherwise unnecessary, a separate user interface when selecting our teams. Now, basically, you can just tap into your whole box. You still have the same limit as far as how many teams you can bring. It's just that there's no need to assemble it all into a special little sub team or sub box. You can just do it from your main box itself. So this is just going to make the process faster. But the better update is going to be this one. The new sorting feature. Characters can be sorted by their compatibility with the selected leader's leader skill. This is one of the most important updates that they are going to be giving us. They're starting it for just Clash, which I suppose they're just trying to work out the kinks to then ultimately allow us to do this in general. But this has been always one of my biggest gripes with the game. As the character leader skills have been getting increasingly complex, I have found myself relying on and suggesting that people use Dokkan team builders on external resources more often, just because it's such a pain. Like, man, I think I really started to like vocalize this sentiment when we had this dude's leader skill. I think it was Gamma 2 that I said it. He's got 3 primary leads, 3 secondary leads. Do you know how many different combinations of leader skill that requires? Do you know how many steps that requires in your own game to ultimately list out all the different leader skills that you can get from the guy? That's a lot. Isn't it 9? I'm pretty sure it's 9. So let's go to lead buffs here and let's count. Lead buffs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if you want to be thorough in terms of setting up your team, you have to look through every single combination of leader skills, including the ones just by themselves. That's annoying. If the game can automate that process, streamline that process to make it a little bit quicker and more efficient, it also optimizes the game in terms of just the user experience. It makes it easier for people to more accurately and better, assemble their teams. Nowadays, I just use the Dokkan team builder because I like to see the little threads that connect the links and stuff. But I just wish that they would do something about that. So this is their first step in that direction, but it's only happening through Clash. Ultimately, I hope that they would expand this beyond it, but we'll see. So like these are your 2 leads right here, and then the rest of the team will just correspond to the leader skills combined over here. So that should be dropping during the countdown. So that should be around the time that we get the big fat data download and the countdown stones, the returning campaign bonus, all that good stuff. So there you go. Now that we have gotten all that stuff out of the way, let's go ahead and jump in and do a couple of runs of the ultimate clash, shall we? Phase 3. So we're doing 3 fights. First against Whis, then against Bebe, and then against who's the last guy? I don't remember. All right, so this is Daima. So just do these. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Oh, you know what I just realized? I could have brought in Super Saiyan 3. I haven't adjusted my squads in a while. That's fine. This will take literally 2 seconds. That's not true. That is literally incorrect. This will take literally 13 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn it! Are you serious? Okay. This will literally take longer. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. You gonna dodge too? No? Never mind. Well, you wanted to see this, so. Oh, I just realized we have both Daima Gokus together and both Daima Vegetas together. Like the main ones. This guy's free to play, by the way. You still have time. You guys should be farming out all the Daima characters for free, just so you have a good baseline free to play team to choose from for Daima. All right, so let's start with you. This guy has extra protection on the first turn, so we can screw around with that. Alright, here we go. Crit, please. Oh. Oh. Ew. Crit, please. Crit, please. Thank you. See what I tell you? Literally 8 times 13 seconds. All right, next up. We got baby. What do I want to do here? Let's bring the Avengers. Realm of Gods Avengers? Nope, that's not what it was. What did I do for this? Was it you? Battle of Fate? No. How did I run this? Hold on now. Oh yeah, it was no longer Avengers straight up just Universe 7. It was Pure Saiyan Realm of Gods. Okay, so we got all these. Oh, and then actually I saved these guys for Universe Survival Saga. There was a different team. So actually I got 2 Avengers. I got the Avengers and then I got the new Avengers. Get it? Sort of a big potato, small potato problem. All right. Yeah, let's just switch it up. Rarely take him to church. Let's do this. And then we'll do that. And then we'll do that. All right, kill him. Ain't no thing. One more. One more. Oh man. Alright, now he's done. See you around, Red. Okay. Final boss. Who is it? Is it Goku Piccolo? Goku Piccolo. Is it 2 forms or just the 1? Okay, let's bring Terrifying Conquerors. So that'd be you. Alright, let's go. Guess we'll do this. This dude buffs everybody. And that gives me enough. Oh. Rip. Ah, whatever. We'll be fine. I need to update this team too, because I don't have some of those new Wicked Bloodline LRs. That shows you how old the team is. But see, that's exactly why that update is going to be so nice, because now we're not restricted to our initial choices. Our choices can adapt with all the new additions that join our box without us having to predetermine our set 112 character. You know what I'm saying? So that is going to be a welcomed new update. Me like that. Additional, please. Additional, please. Great. Thank you so much. Okay. Fantastic. All right, so let's do this. All right, he's got max key, so he cool. And then we do this for good synergy, and then we do that. If this doesn't wrap it up, next turn surely will. Nice dodge. All right, bring us home. 100 mil. No domain needed. Yeah. Yeah. One more. One more. Oh, come on. No. We gotta end this video under 15 minutes. No matter what, the video ends in 15 minutes. At 15 minutes, not in 15 minutes. I don't care what I'm saying. I don't care how the video looks. It's just gonna end. Come on! All right, we're done. 6 seconds. All right, so there you go. We cleared Clash. The last 3 stages are done. We ain't got nothing more